It's Coast to Coast with Mike, your host. It's the YouTube show that helps you cash in most. His track record's phenom, his cashing rate is the bomb, and it's all brought to you by RacingDudes.com. And now, the host of your show, Mike Somich.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Coast to Coast. This is a special edition focused around the Belmont Racing Festival. So we're all excited about Justify's run for the Triple Crown in the Belmont Stakes, but the 3 days of racing really offer a ton of value on the undercard as well. You've got grade 1s, grade 2s, and grade 3s Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, all coming at us from Belmont. So we decided to take a little time and look at which race we're most excited about on the undercard. So we got the whole team together today. We've got Jared, we've got Magic, we've got Aaron, and I'll be covering a race myself as well. So we're going to talk through those and tell you kind of why we like them and what horses we're looking out for. So without further ado, let's go coast to coast. Magic, take us away.
Thanks, Mike. Hey, everybody, this is Curtis Kelleward, a.k.a. Magic. I'm here to tell you why I'm excited about Saturday's running of the Grade 1 $1.2 million Run Happy Metropolitan Handicap, a.k.a. the good old Met Mile. First and foremost, on the rail, you've got Mind Your Biscuits returning back to America after yet another devastating romp in Dubai. Go get 'em, Biscuits. You also got Bolt d'Oro breaking right from post 2 next to him. Bolt decided to abandon the Triple Crown Trail and take on older males instead. See how that strategy pays off. Limousine Liberal's been red hot at Keeneland and Churchill, but can he handle tracks outside of Kentucky? We'll find out. The Kraken is back for another chance at a Grade 1. Breaking outside of him, Good Samaritan. Now I'm curious to see, without Joel Rosario aboard to pull him 20 lengths back, will he actually be able to attend the pace? We'll find out. One-liners back in here for Todd Pletcher. You've got the Florida-bred Discreet Lover. And then next to him, you've got Ransom the Moon, who, unpopular opinion, I think is overrated. I think if you don't have Dre Fong trying to wipe out half the field and bring Bing Crosby, Ransom the Moon is lucky to hit the board. But we'll find out. You also have Warriors Club. B Jersey. He's on a 3-race win streak. He won a Lone Star the last couple of times. He's going to be sneaky good. Asmussen and Ricardo Santana Jr. hooked up to do really well on Preakness Day. Let's see if they can keep that going here on Belmont Stakes Day as well. Rounding it out, the good old battler, Awesome Slew, Mark Cassie. This would be a great thing for them to add to their resume for this wonderful sprinter. It's going to go off as race 9 on a very, very stacked day at Belmont Park. June 9th, Saturday. Local post time is 4:45 p.m. Now you've got Aaron Halterman coming up next to talk to you about the Ogden Phipps. Take it away, Aaron.
The race I'm most looking forward to on this Belmont Stakes undercard will be race 3, the Grade 1 Ogden Phipps for older fillies and mares going a mile on the 16th. This is going to be a pivotal race as far as the Breeders' Cup is concerned. It is a win and you're in for the Breeders' Cup distaff. And we have the horse that finished second in the distaff last year in Abel Tasman, who's back in this race. Of course, she's well known for winning the Kentucky Oaks, the Acorn, and the Coaching Club American Oaks last year as a 3-year-old. Her 2018 debut did not go very well. It was 4th in the La Touraine last time out at Churchill Downs, but Bob Baffert says she's training exceptionally well, so she should be ready for a big performance today. We also have a couple of Todd Pletcher runners in here in Unbridled Mo and Ivy Bell. Unbridled Mo actually beat Unique Bella last time out in the Grade 1 Apple Blossom, so she could be a rising star. Ivy Bell could maybe stretch her speed out around 2 turns today for the first time. So the Ogden Phipps is the race I'm looking most forward to. Let's kick it to Jared and see what he thinks.
Thanks, Aaron. What's up, guys? This is Jared Welch with RacingDudes.com. Big day. Obviously, you guys are hearing the races that we're all looking forward to. Besides the Belmont Stakes, which is unbelievable, Triple Crown on the line with Justify. The race that I'm going to look over right now, race 7, and it's to kick off the Pick 5 of the going into the Belmont Stakes. So it's the first leg of the Pick 5, race 7, the Woody Stevens. It's a Grade 2 going for 400K, going 7 furlongs. Field of 12 in here, and it's kind of one of those interesting races because it starts to me it starts and ends with Kenthaka, the 8 horse, I should say. This is a horse that I could see you singling if you need to go. Maybe you single Justify, but maybe if you want to try to beat him, maybe Kenthaka is the horse to just single here. But it's one of those things. If you don't, I think there's so many different options you could go in this race. Kenthaka comes in this race the same way American Anthem came into this race last year, winning the Lazaro Barrera at Santa Anita, and the same thing with American Anthem last year, and he obviously whistled in this race. And Kenthaka, took some attempts on the Triple Crown Trail, didn't have it. Back to the distance he likes. Ran a great race last time in that race as a kind of off of running 2 long races, going a mile 16th and a mile and 1/8 in the Bluegrass. Back to the distance he likes. I think the pace sets up great in this race for him. There's a ton of early speed in the race. So I think he's one that if you guys want to take a shot with and go kind of shorten here, that's one to look at. But there's a lot of options if you don't want to go there. Promises Fulfilled. Last time we saw this horse visiting Justify on the front end early in the race, and the Derby, of course, didn't last. He cuts back to a distance that might fit him better. World of Trouble, last seen finishing 3rd in the Tampa Bay Derby, cutting back. The theme here, cutting back horses. Strike Power, the 12 horse. I really like this horse. Was kind of a beast running short, and then they tried the same thing, ran the Florida Derby, the Fountain Youth, and clearly was not his best, but now he's back, coming back at a shorter distance. And then Engage for Chad Brown is kind of an up-and-coming horse that, it's kind of, this is the next step. And so there's a lot of options in here. That's why I think it's a great betting race, whether it means singling in Kanthaka in your pick 5 or whatever you're playing, or trying to take a shot with a price because you got options in here with horses cutting back. So that's my take on the Woody Stephens. Good luck, everybody. Back to you, Mike.
Thanks, Jared. Appreciate it, man. Personally, I cannot believe that with the last pick here, I'm getting to go over the Manhattan. It's the Grade 1, $1 million, 1.25 mile turf race that has pretty much the who's who of all the turf horses. We're only missing Yoshida. If we had Yoshida, we'd be perfect. But Beach Patrol is your morning line favorite here at 5-2. You've got Robert Bruce at 3-1. You've got High Happy, who's been a monster since going to the Pletcher Barn with back-to-back 100 buyers at 7-2. You've got One Go All Go, who's going to set the early pace and really try and push it up front, and is a horse that actually could take him wire to wire. Additionally, you've got Spring Quality in here. I haven't even mentioned Sadler's Joy yet, who's 8-1. Sadler's Joy has not been 8-1 outside the Breeders' Cup in 2 years. So it's a great betting race from that perspective. It's a key part of the pick 5, so it's going to be the second to last race in the pick 5. It's the second to last race, the guaranteed pick 4, and it kicks off the late pick 4 at Belmont. So there's just a ton of reasons why you should be excited about this one. Personally, I'm probably going to try and take a shot here. I think Sadler's Joy at 8-1 is awesome, but we'll see how it plays out when we get closer to post time, and hopefully we can make something happen. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. This was the special coast-to-coast Belmont Stakes version, looking at different undercard races that we're excited about. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Enjoy the 3 days. Enjoy the racing. Hopefully we're going to see some history. Make sure to check out the regular coast-to-coast episodes Thursday through Sunday. Have a good one. Thanks for watching Coast to Coast, brought to you by RacingDudes.com. I was your host, Mike Somich. You can follow me on Twitter at Samobomb18, and you can follow the Racing Dudes at Racing_Dudes. Head over to RacingDudes.com for all the latest news, articles, free picks, and premium selections. Don't forget to check out the podcast, Blinkers Off, available twice a week on iTunes, SoundCloud, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.